So the next segment of giving these voiceovers is documentaries. I mean, I don't think I have to explain much about documentaries. You have seen a lot of documentaries, and you know what it is. I mean, there are some um, animals and some places, or there are a different kind of documentaries. So I have done a few documentaries. I will recite one section. So I'll recite one section. I did a documentary for some state government project of a good state. So I'll just recite one section of it, and you'll get an idea as to what documentaries could be and what kind of work that you'll have in documentaries. Traveling here by road opens up. Traveling here by road opens you up to a profusion of sensory treats along the way. The sheer expanse of the desert around, the calm serenity, the abundance of cultural richness, and for some of the most important aspects, the authentic Rajasthani culinary delights that greet you en route to Tal Chapar. So this is one of the like a sample script. So there's a lot of there's a lot of work going on in documentaries. Documentaries keep coming up every few days, and also there's a revolution that there's a lot of documentaries coming from India as well now. Like initially, documentaries you could see that documentaries would be from National Geographic or Discovery, and there'll be these huge documentaries. But now there are local documentaries also. Even people on YouTube who are making a lot of money, they are also releasing their own documentaries. They'll just go and explore some places, and they'll add some voiceover to it, and it will and make them seem like a documentary. So documentaries are everywhere. The channels would be like the channels of where you would find documentaries is YouTube. You'll find documentaries on these TV like televisions, and you'll find documentaries on these OTT platforms. These documentaries are everywhere. Documentaries are fairly bigger. It's around 1 to 1.5 hour of recording. If the documentaries are big, sometimes the documentaries are really small, like 10 or 15 minutes, but generally they are kind of better than average. So 30 or 40 minutes, and they are really, you have to maintain a simple, you have to maintain a range, like this small range. You can't really play around and bring a lot of excitement. You can't bring a lot of deviations. You have to maintain a steady flow of emotion throughout the documentary in a way that people can be engaged. And also, there's this National Geographic, this guy who gives documentary voices to all these Attenborough's documentaries. Look at the tone. It's very comprised, precise. You'll find them within these ranges. They will not fluctuate a lot. They'll not go play with the voice, and they will not create any deflections. It will be very plain and subtle and engaging. So homework for today is just go ahead and watch documentaries. But this time, don't just watch the documentary, but just try to picture what kind of emotion that person who was narrating the documentary could have portrayed. Imagine how his face would be when he was narrating that particular section. Imagine how he was doing it so nicely. Imagine how he added more emotions to the words that he's giving away. So just go ahead and watch a few documentaries. Watch some documentaries on National Geographic or Netflix, and just watch some sections of it. You'll see how convincing they are. They're not even pressing for you to buy something, but the voice is so convincing. You want to be convinced instantly. If they say that lion has an orange fur, you'd believe it. Look at how they convince you by being within this range of small pattern of deflectionless voices. Okay, so go ahead, consume some documentary, and but do it very actively right now. Try to absorb everything that they say. Try to just try to imagine all the emotions they were putting in when they were saying all these words. Okay, so yes, we'll move on to the next one very soon.